Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Nap Hive Wrestling. Guys, want you to comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell, and share. And I'm gonna talk about something different in wrestling today. Something that I see wrestling changing into slowly but surely. I'm starting to see wrestling in a different way in 2020, in a super different way. I believe we've entered the era of professional wrestling becoming an expanded universe, almost like an MCU universe. And I'm gonna break that down to you guys and tell you what I mean about it. We have AEW, and they may have, matter of fact, they're the ones who set the trend for this, and I don't think it's a bad thing. Um, AEW's champion right now is Kenny Omega, and like everybody knows, he has went to Impact, and he's claiming to be the champion that takes other championships from other champions. So right now, Kenny Omega's the AEW champion. He's the Hispanic champion, I believe, for Triple A, and he's an Impact. And in a matter of time, it will be Rich Swann versus Kenny Omega, and I believe Omega will take that title as well. Uh, Hell, I believe Omega may go to New Japan and possibly take their title. And so this is unprecedented almost. We've seen in wrestling companies work with companies, but not every company working together. So this had my attention, but what really made it grasp my attention is when Triple H took the phone call for the War Games for the daily calls, and he said that the WWE is open to work with other companies. And I was kind of shocked by that because it's always been Vince McMahon, and he treats WWE like it's this one world. And I get it. WWE is the NFL. I get it. They're the end all be all. Like they're the namesake. You know, they're the NBA. They're the NFL of pro wrestling. But there's other companies too. And by them saying this, I was kind of shocked. But then again, I shouldn't be, as when I go on a network, I see Evolve and other companies under their umbrella now. So I see AEW clicking up with Impact, Mexico, possibly New Japan, possibly. And this leads me to think, what would the WWE link up with? And I think if the WWE play it smart, WWE would link up with the Ring of Honor and the Silken Company. And all of a sudden, I could see watching Raw one day, Rush come out, Jay Lethal. You know, WWE took all the talent from Ring of Honor back in the past as well. The Seth Rollins, the CM Punks, Daniel Bryan's, they all started from Ring of Honor. So this makes sense to do like an invasion angle, or a champ versus champ angle, Rush on Raw, or have Drew McIntyre show up on a Ring of Honor television show. So I'm not surprised. Um, like that could be the possibility of this happening, but I am surprised because 2020 we're entering a multiverse of wrestling, like where you can see any wrestler you want fight anybody that you think they wouldn't fight. It's almost like the Fire Pro Wrestling game, and if this does happen, wrestling will get that boom because I'll put it, this is like DC working with Marvel, working with Image, working with the independent comic book companies. So you throw all these characters together. Like, could you imagine Roman Reigns walking out on Dynamite? You like could you imagine that? could like the reaction that would get could you imagine Cody Rhodes walking out on Raw beating up Vince? Could you imagine Triple H going face to face with Cody Rhodes in NXT? And if WWE is going to be open to this, I want them to really be open to it. Imagine having Survivor Series with Team Impact versus Team ROH versus Team New Japan versus Team AEW versus Team WWE. That would be the greatest Survivor Series in history. Imagine uh, having Roman Reigns walk out at Wrestle Kingdom. You having Impact matches, take Impact titles defended at Wrestle Kingdom, the Ring of Honor title defended at WrestleMania, the Royal Rumble with everybody and the best of the best get in the Royal Rumble from all these companies. Wrestling would boom. It would be a frenzy. It would be a literally a frenzy. Clash of the Champions. Put all the champions in the ring on a six pack challenge. Reigns, McIntyre, Rush, Naito, Omega, all in the ring together. Like that would be insane. That would bring back the crowds of the Attitude Era. That would do it, and we're getting close to it. And with WWE thinking about getting involved in this, which they should, because they should set the trend for this, and everybody getting involved, this may be the biggest thing in wrestling history. Everybody would get over. Everybody would be a star. Everybody would be huge. You could bring, imagine, the Bullet Club could reform in NXT. They could reform in AEW. The Wyatt family could reform in AEW. Bring it to Raw. Oh, like Kenny Omega can be that Ric Flair champion, saying out of all these companies, the AEW title means the most, more than WWE, more than New Japan. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine that Roman Reigns gets mad? This kid think he gonna take the food off my table because he think he got some second rate title, and Omega versus Reigns. And imagine Omega beating Reigns, or Reigns beating Omega, taking all the titles. Drew McIntyre versus Okada, Randy versus Okada, Tanahashi versus John Cena. God damn, like, like right now is the time. And all years 2020 going to 2021, this is the time to do it, because this has never been done. This has never been seen. Let's do it. Let's like fuck it, like the end of Avengers Endgame. Let's open all the damn portals up. Let's open all the goddamn portals. Doctor Strange, open all these motherfucking portals and let all the wrestlers run through each portal at each other. Tell me what you guys think about that. I think that would be amazing. And if it happens, keep all the damn portals, keep them all open. God damn it. Let's have a wrestling frenzy this year. Let's make the business boom again. And if you like what I'm talking about, man, like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that bell, man. Thank you. Peace. Shit, love God. Ooh, it's all about the game.